Okay, let's talk about Wednesday, November the 2nd, FOMC day. And today was no different than almost every other FOMC day. That is, it's characterized by chop. I'm going to move this to gray, and I'm going to delete that. And then we have a move, typically up or down. Let's make that green. And then we have the opposite move in red because they want to wreck every single trader possible. Up, we're going to make new highs. We're going up. We're going to 4,000. No, we're not. We're going to 3,800. In fact, we're going to go under 3,800. So this is typical. And the way we trade it in our room is we tear it up on the chop. We do very, very, very well in chop. And then we wait for the announcement, we wait for sort of normalization, and then we make our trades from there. Now, today, the purpose of this video, mainly, I want to show you our chop trades, and I want to talk about a mistake I made over here that cost me dearly. Not because it made me enter a bad trade, I missed two amazing trades because I did something wrong that I want to share with you. So I have some great advice for you in this video. So let me throw up my entries. We'll talk about my entries. I'm not going to go into great detail on them, but these are the entries I made in the chop area. So pre-market, this red line is the opening. Pre-market, I made this one short. And so in this chop, there's just tons of trades, guys. I was making trades off 3-minute levels, off daily levels, off half-hour levels, off break levels. Tons of trades in here. These were 100% winners just because they were clean, clear, crisp levels, and I took them all. If it presented itself, I took it. So price came down really strong here. I had a pre-existing level here. It had a little bounce. That was probably my smallest trade of the day. But yes, I took along with that strong down candle. And I'll tell you, that's when you're going to go long is on a strong down candle, and you're going to go short on a strong up candle. So welcome to scalping. Then I had a daily candle here, and that was a really nice trade. I mean, look at that. It tagged it perfectly. So my greens are longs, reds are shorts. Here's an example of a level. Price came up to it. I took a short. Here's a break level. Price went away. It came back to that break level, went long there. And so then there was lunchtime. In fact, where's my little, there's lunch. So in my post analysis, there's lunch. I did take this one long right here. I was making my lunch and took that long. After I finished eating, I went outside and started taking down Halloween decorations, and I missed this one here. That's why it's in yellow. But one of my traders, one of the top scalpers, he took this and did very, very well. He wished he'd have held it the whole time. So I did take that trade, and then I took a double short here. I took a short here, and I added here at the end of this run up and made small, actually. So I just got out, made really small on it. Towards the end of lunch, getting close to the announcement. Probably shouldn't have traded at all, but I did, and it worked out. So that's how you trade the morning on FOMC. You trade the chop. And there's plenty of trades in the chop. If you want to learn how we do that, you can join us. Or you can look at the links below here in the description and figure it out. It's not brain surgery, but it's really nice to trade in a group where we're all taking the same trades on the same chart with the same levels, analyzing the day. Now, I made a mistake in price action analysis today. And it cost me 2 trades. So I want to talk about that and just be transparent about that. Here's what happened. I'm going to turn on these levels. So FOMC came out. We skyrocketed up. We did this. We skyrocketed up again. And I went, you know what? I'm just going to delete these levels off my chart. These are in white because these are my IB highs and lows, which is the initial balance, the high and low of the first hour of trading, then the overnight low and overnight high. These are very important on your chart. And for some reason today, I convinced myself, hey, they're not needed anymore. We're in FOMC. We're going to skyrocket up to 4,000 here. We're not going to need them. So I removed them from my chart. And that proved to be a lesson today that the market taught me a lesson today to not remove them from my chart until the day is over. Because what happened is I got lost where I was in the day. I got lost when we made a new low. I didn't even know we made a new low. And that was a big mistake of mine. I started deleting all kind of levels down here. It's almost like I was meant to learn this lesson today. And it cost me entering 2 trades today. So I'm going to turn these things back off. And you'll notice you just lose where you're at. You don't know where you're at. You don't know where you're at. That was a mistake that I will not repeat. Because the first thing that should have happened, I was just in awe of that. You're in awe of watching the price action, and you don't have to trade. In fact, that was my advice to my traders. Don't trade. We did amazing in the chop. We don't need any more trades today. But I want to walk you through the price action of how I should have analyzed it, and I didn't. I did not have this break level drawn here. That was mistake number 2. Removing the overnights and the IB lines, and I didn't have this drawn. So when we took this new high out, grabbing that liquidity, and we had this strong displacement down, and price returned up into the fair value gap, up into my level, I did not take this short. I just missed it. I was looking for us to keep running up, and I missed it. Because here's what I tell my traders. When you have a swing low or a swing high and it's taken out, you need to stop right then and say, hey, things have changed. I was looking for this, actually. This is the trade I was hoping for. I was hoping price would come up, come back, retest this swing high, and I was going to go long. That's what I was looking at. If I would have had this break level on my chart, I would have instantly went, oops, things have changed. But for some reason, I didn't have that on my chart. Keep drawing your levels and don't remove them until they're no longer necessary. That was my mistake today. Cost me this amazing trade that immediately went in my direction. At no point were you in danger of having a losing trade. So that was a mistake. Then it cost me a second trade. You want to see the second trade? If you know my system, you know where it is. I missed this trade. Another 80 points down. So that's what I missed on by not keeping my lines on the chart. So I'm telling you, keep your lines on your chart until they are no longer needed. That was my big lesson today. That's the lesson I want my traders in my room to take from it, is don't delete these. These contain the day for you. These give you your parameters of the day. And I messed up. I should have seen that. When price came down here, I had already deleted. Why did I delete these break levels down here? I did. They were gone. I'm like, I don't need them anymore. No, you needed it. Because when this price came here, it took out the day's low. I should have seen that. Because as soon as price took out this day's low, this set up for a big vomit. And when price returned up into here, that was the short that should have been taken. Hands down, no questions asked. That's what I teach. That's at the core of our system is this trade. And I didn't have it marked and I didn't take it. And I messed up. So keep things on your chart that need to be there, especially these levels that provide the framework of the day. All right. Talk to you soon.